Hey all, it's Dale from Elephant Memories. Cocktail smokers like these have really been trending lately. In today's video, we're going to show you how to make yours stand out from the rest. Engraving unique designs are a great start, but adding eye-catching colors with an epoxy inlay is really what will set your smoker apart from the pack. So join us as we teach you simple techniques that will help get your smoker the attention they deserve. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to get more tips like these. So let's get started, shall we?
We use a CNC machine with a 1/4-inch down-cut spiral bit to cut out our production of smokers. But you can hand cut these with a bandsaw, then drill the holes with a Forstner bit as well. Be sure to round over the edges with a router. Pro laser tip here. If you put painter's tape over the wood, then run your laser at a high speed and low power, you'll be able to ensure the design is exactly where you want it before you engrave into the wood. Once you're happy with the placement, then remove the tape and run the job, making sure the design does not go over the edges. You will have to do multiple passes to get a 1/8 inch depth for the inlay. Sand the burn off to prep the surface for a wood sealer. Here's a close-up look of the depth I got with 3 passes. I generally run my laser at 600 dpi with a power of 100 and a speed of 35. Be sure to tape off the hole, as we only want the sealer in the engraving and the surrounding wood. This will seal the grains and stop any color bleeding. You'll want to use a high-quality pigment powder in your epoxy. I'll use a red and an orange to create a flame inlay. You'll find a link in the description below with all the materials I've used, including my affiliate links, which will give you discounts if you use brands like Totalboat Epoxy, Eye Candy Pigment Powders, and Bumblechute Wood Serum. You do not want to get any epoxy in the smoker hole. Use a minimum amount of epoxy and spread it around with a silicone brush or toothpick. Once you're done spreading it, give it a quick torch to remove any surface bubbles. Now let this sit for 48 hours. That will ensure the resin has time to dry hard. Now remove the tape. If any of the epoxy has dried onto the tape, you can gently heat it by using a heat gun. This makes it very easy to remove most of the tape. To create the inlay effect, you'll need to sand the epoxy flush with the wood surface. Starting with 80 grit paper, sand the resin to just above the wood. Next, switch to 150 or 80 grit and sand until the epoxy is completely removed from all but the engraving. Then use a 220 grit to smooth all surfaces and edges. At this point, I will hand sand inside the hole and the edges. I like to use compressed air to remove most of the dust and debris from the surface. You can use a sanding mop on a drill press to give a final polish. To make the epoxy color pop, you'll want to add some wood conditioner. I use Bumblechute Wood Serum with no wax. You'll only want to use this on the very top and along the outside edge. Do not put any inside the hole or on the bottom. You don't want the finish to leave any kind of possible taste to the smoke. We want to hydrate the wood without leaving a residue. That's why I like to use this all-natural and locally made wood serum. Apply with a rag and let it penetrate into the wood. Once it's been absorbed, you can then reapply. This will really help bring the colors out in the epoxy. And that's it. You now have a unique and eye-catching cocktail smoker that your customers will love. We sell ours with a small bag of wood chips. Just a pinch of these goes on top of the 3/4 inch round mesh inside the hole. Use a culinary torch for just a few seconds and watch the smoke pour down into your rock glass over your whiskey. Like and subscribe to our channel for more inspiring tips, tricks, and innovative ideas. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.